All right, we've got another tier list video. This time we are focused on the mid lane, and again, low elo. So bronze, silver, gold, and for patch 25.S1.3. All right, let's um, go through some of the background real quick as usual. Um, all of the information here is from op.gg. Um, this time we looked at win rates from all of the regions. So quite a huge amount of games. So 9.7 million games from bronze, 10.1 from silver, 9.5 from gold. So a really healthy subset. And, we'll take a look at the tier list and just see um, if there's any conclusions to draw or any information to get from it. All right. And here is the tier list. So kind of separated it into um, S tier being win rates over 52%, with Garen actually being in like the 55% win rate, so really high. Followed by A, 52 to 51.5, B, 51.5 to 51, C, 51 to 50, and then D, E, and X, essentially saying don't play those champs, and D and E just being below 50%, respectively. So let's try to look at some of the champs near the top. If you've seen any of my previous videos, this is fairly similar to some of the champs that were dominant last patch as well. Um, so no huge surprises. I think one of the champs that has done better this patch is Cassiopeia. But in terms of the S tier, we have Garen, Heimerdinger, Malzahar, Cho'Gath, Kale, Naafiri, Veigar, and Aurelion Sol. Um, so some of the commonalities, you'll see there's some pretty good scaling champions like Kale, Veigar, Aurelion Sol. A lot of these lower elo games tend to last a while, so that would probably explain um, that. Some of the other similarities, things like Garen, Heimerdinger, Malzahar, Cho'Gath to some extent, and Naafiri, very easy kits, right? These champs are easy to pick up and easy to play. As you scroll down the tier list, um, you'll notice that there's more champions that require heavier mechanics. So things like Akali, Yone, Yasuo, Jace, LeBlanc, Aurora, Twisted Fate, Zoe, Zed, Azir. Um, really tough champions to play for a newer player. So again, not to say you shouldn't play them, but if you do want to play them, expect to lose quite a few games. Other champs that are kind of in the bottom tier are people like Tristana, Corki, and Smolder. So these are obviously high damage output champions, but positioning is everything. And so you can imagine if Tristana jumps in, um, she can just get melted very quickly. So positioning is really important, and probably what you'll see in these lower elo games is that you know you'll position just incorrectly and pay the price for it. So really, let me think of something else, some other trends maybe. You'll see some of the tankier champions near the um, top half. Like I said, scaling champions. Yeah, not sure there's much else to take from it. All right, let's go to kind of some of the big names. So here you can see some of the high win rates. So really, Garen and Heimerdinger have really high win rates. So if you're looking to just kind of climb quickly, just pick up one of these two. actually won't be too hard to learn them either. They have pretty simple kits, and you'll be on your way. Malzahar, Cho'Gath, and Kale are the others that round it out. So something you'll notice is at least Heimerdinger, Malzahar, Cho'Gath, and Garen have extremely fast wave clear. So with this meta being a lot around objectives, I think they'd be able to rotate quickly, help the jungler out, get those objectives, possibly even get some kills there, and just keep snowballing. So I imagine that's kind of what's potentially happening. And then Kale is just a scaling monster, so with these games potentially lasting longer, you're able to scale up and just kind of win the game in the end. Yeah. So moving on to kind of champions to definitely consider avoiding. We've got Smolder and Corki that are kind of in the low win rates here. I know the pros make these champs look great, but you know, if you do have an interest in climbing, consider not playing these champions. Really, positioning is everything for these champions. They don't have a lot of durability in these fights, so if you misposition, you will get one-shotted essentially. Azir is just very difficult to play. Same with Zed. Kiana, I'm actually not too familiar with, but I imagine she's likely harder to play, and that's probably why we see the lower win rate. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we have with this video. So here's the tier list again. Like I always say, this isn't to say if a champion's below 50% win rate, you can't, you know, outdo that. But this is just the data as it is, within a huge amount of games that are being played, what it suggests. So take it as it is, and good luck on your climbs, guys. Thanks.